Oh, welcome to the podcast. Jeez, big day. Really big day.
I mean, three of the biggest names in football. Ryan Fitzgerald, Orazio Fantasia and Tom Doedee all joined us in the studio.
And we all looked at their calves.
We looked at all of their respective calves. We had a good old-fashioned calf off with Orazio, didn't we?
Yeah, because you made a really solid... I mean, this is what news reporters do when they go to Port Adelaide training. They notice who's got big and little calves.
That's my area of expertise.
You looked at poor Raz and you said, I reckon we could beat him in a bit of a calf off.
Yeah, and also they don't compare well to Sam Pepper, do they?
No, they don't. I look forward to Jodies Diary. It's a nice way for me to really get a good gauge and understanding of just how well/bad I'm going. When I say well, I purely mean how bad. So thank you for the feedback.
Well, I don't know why you're making this about you, because really it's a nice cathartic exercise for me to write down my thoughts and feelings during the week. It just
sort of feels like when this does become an HR issue, you're like, oh, no. It's therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
That's the excuse you use.
Exactly. And in true gaslighting fashion, I'll say, Hayesy, grow up, mate. What? Stop being so egotistical.
I think you just gaslight me. Then you're like, oh, stop making it about you. Like, oh, my gosh. Oh, that's good. I appreciate some good gaslighting.
You're welcome. Enjoy the podcast.
Well played.
Battle of the Bangers.
Yes, it's back. Oh, it's back, baby. Battle of the Bangers.
Do you know what I love about this? At other radio stations I've worked with and we've done a similar concept, they've gone, you can play whatever you want this Friday as long as it's on the playlist.
Yeah.
What?
And you go, okay, here we go.
Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm falling apart.
So, what, is anything? Anything goes?
Anything goes.
Anything, all right.
Whatever you want, my good friend.
This is good. So, what we're going to do is, Jodie, you're going to pick a song, I'm going to pick a song. We're going to put it on Instagram, at Nova919, little poll up there via the story, and you're going to vote for it. We're going to play it towards the end of the show.
I love that for us. What you got?
Do you want to set the scene, or do you want me to kick it off?
I can.
Okay.
All right. So, we have a big night tonight.
Yep.
You and I are jumping on stage at the Festival Theatre in front of thousands of people in fishnet stockings and high heels to perform this song.
Still learning the song. How's it go?
It's just a jump to the left. Put your hands on your hips.
It's catchy, isn't it?
Isn't it?
It's good.
And the only sole reason I want to play this today is because I still haven't learned all the moves.
Yes.
So
Well, that's fair. I'm in the same boat.
we need some practice.
Okay.
And I also want everyone to be doing the time warp in their lounge rooms, in their cars, wherever you may be this morning.
Yeah.
At approximately 8 something.
Just after 8, yeah. Let's do it. Okay, so that's your choice. But look, I was going to say, it's not quite in the playlist, the Nova playlist.
No, that's what I love about it.
Well, important. It's unique. It's its own thing, and it's so relevant. As is a bit of Foreigner.
No.
Great song. Got nothing to do with this segment, though. I'm going to go with a bit of Kings of Leon, if you don't mind. Why not? It's been a while. Go get him, Kings.
That's some hot competition right there, I have to say.
Yeah, Rocky Horror v. the Kings of Leon. It's not your stock standard matchup, is it?
No, it's really not. Jump on the Instagram. Did I just call it the Instagram? It's not the Instagram, is it, Zoe?
Is it on the Instagram or the Facebook? It's the Instagram, isn't
it? Jump on MySpace and register your vote. No, it's on the Nova page on Instagram. Register your vote this morning for what song you want to hear to really crack on into the weekend.
It's the Nova 919. It's the Jodie and Hayesy show. Josh, g'day, Josh.
Hey,
G'day,
guys.
Joshy.
How you guys going?
Yeah, going very well, thanks, mate. You're in charge of all things social media as well. You've been keeping an eye on this thing.
I have indeed. I'll tell you what, it's been hotly contested on the Jodie and Hayesy page.
Okay.
50-50 split. So we go to Nova 919 for the final results.
Okay.
At 62%. It's Jodie with the time.
Oh, you're kidding me. That is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't want to accept that. That's 2 weeks in a row now.
Yeah.
You are 2 from 2.
Look at it as an opportunity to practice right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Okay.
And we won't catch it all on camera at all.
There's only 9 cameras around here.
Can I just give a quick shout out to Victoria in the inbox who says Jodie always has the best songs.
Thank you.
2 out of 2.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff.
All right, just don't keep your ego in check.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's
Feeling
fine.
a little bit isolated here. That's okay. We've got to start dancing now too.
Orazio Fantasia, Orazio Fantasia, Orazio Fantasia, Orazio Fantasia.
Please welcome to Jodie and Hayesy, Orazio Fantasia.
Yes.
Oh,
Did
yes.
you get that it's Orazio Fantasia?
And also, Orazio, welcome to the studio. Please ask Andrew Hayes. BT was very excited talking about you then, Brian Taylor. How was the reception when you went up to Brian at a function?
Yeah.
What happened?
I introduced myself to BT and I said, I work in the 7 newsroom. And he said, good for you.
No. He's a little bit like that, actually. Like, after the game, he gives not a lot, but then, like, during the game, he'll say that.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. How are you? How are you feeling? You've just brought us in a little present. We're so excited.
Yeah, I brought in the big guns yesterday on the day off. Nonna came over, Mum and me, and we just cranked out some pasta bake for you guys. So get
amazing.
into it.
We've got 2 massive trays. Can I explain to you? I don't have to cook all weekend. 2 massive trays of pasta. Do you want to have a little try, Andrew Hayes?
Yeah, I absolutely will. So what's in pasta bake? Take us through it.
Yeah.
So you help. You can make this yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. But I just wanted to make sure Nonna was, running the eye over it so I didn't mess it up. But basically, pasta in the oven. So you cook the pasta and sauce, and you just layer it with, like, cheese and egg, and there it is.
Wait,
Just keep laying
pasta
it.
from scratch?
No, I did buy that.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
Yeah,
You
sorry,
forgive
sorry,
me. That's
sorry.
it. No, it's so
Sorry.
fun. Don't come here next week.
I apologise.
No, okay. Do you enjoy cooking with your nonna?
Yeah, love it. Like, Mum was, getting the camera out yesterday, taking a few photos. It's just memories that,
How old is she? You don't mind.
Geez, it's testing my memory. I think she'd be about 87.
87.
She loves it, though. She's the matriarch of the family, just cooks for everyone, and we love her, yeah.
And does she come to the footy and watch?
No, but she watches it on TV every game that I'm playing. She was watching Essendon Collingwood the other day and said, "Gee, I wanted Essendon to win." I was like, no, I don't play for Essendon. Yeah, I don't play for Essendon anymore.
there anymore.
Yeah, she loves footy. Which is
Yeah, keep her up to date. Controversial in a couple of
All
weeks.
right, rip in with your footy questions. Get it out of the way, Mr.
All right,
Essendon.
Raz, how's the quad?
Good. Yeah, I've had a good little couple of weeks. I actually went to Canberra to see a specialist, which was really nice, and he gave me a few things that I need to work on to get back.
Yeah, right. So we'll take us through that. You go see a specialist because was it Max Rook back in the day and some of these players who go over to Germany to get calf's blood and all those types of things? Get yourself a little trip to Europe.
It wasn't that. Yeah. I could go to Europe. That'd be nice, actually, for the Ashes. No, I went to Canberra and saw Craig Purdom, who's the head physio of the AIS, and he was really good and just checked out the air and found out that my quad was working harder because everything else was too weak, and that's why I kept hurting my quad.
Right.
So it was good to do that, and now we can adjust the program accordingly.
Bit of overcompensation.
Yeah, we need to talk about one of your body parts in just a moment. We'll get to that in a second. Big test tonight, Saints.
Yeah, definitely.
Unbelievable. It's probably the biggest test of the year, you reckon?
Yeah, I think so. Apart from Collingwood at the G, they're right up there, obviously, number one on the table. And I think Bass said during the week they're amazing defensively, so it's going to be tough to score. And I wouldn't anticipate us scoring, 15 goals. It might be 9 goals to 8, but we'll take that.
Well, there's good and bad news here because Hayesy has tipped you. The bad news is he's horrible at tipping. Horrible.
You're right. So I tip Port and but your record isn't very good. For example, round 2 I got 2 out of 9. It's like even if you just tipped, you just randomly threw some dice in and tipped like that, you'd do better than 2 out of 9. But that's okay.
Yeah.
I tipped Port against the Swans. Obviously tipping against the Eagles, but also tipping against the Dogs.
Yeah, okay.
Well done.
So
Good form.
went out
All
on
right.
a limb there.
Well, what do you want? More pasta? Okay,
If that
hero.
would be okay. Should we talk about this particular body part that you're mentioning now as well?
I would like to. Okay, so something that long-term listeners of this show would know is that Hayesy and I pride ourselves on our calves. You have to have elite calves to be able to participate in this show.
Yeah.
Now, I was on the boundary of training the other day watching you run laps around the oval, and I couldn't help but notice, Orazio, and don't take this the wrong way, got some skinny pins.
Yeah, no, I would agree. But I like my calves. They're baby calves, but I like them.
You like them?
Yeah.
What we would like to do, if it's okay with you, is just have a good old-fashioned calf off.
Yeah, let's
Right.
do it.
So what we're going to do, we're going to take photos of all our individual calves. We'll put them up on Instagram. We'll run a poll and we'll see who's got the best calves in the team.
I've got the baby oil.
You happy with that?
Yeah, let's do it.
So who's got the best cars at Port, by the way?
Well, that's a tough question. I don't look at everyone's calves like that. Probably Pep.
Really?
Oh.
There you go.
His
He'd
legs
have
up.
solid.
Yeah.
Gorgeous legs.
What about when it's Fantasia v Burgoyne? Who wins that one?
I think I've got him.
Yeah.
You reckon you've got him
Only
covered?
just, yeah.
All right. Well, if you're happy to do that, then any other body parts you want to compare or ask about at Port, or are you good?
Don't you lead me down this path
The garden.
and get myself a little written warning. No, thank you.
All right. But yeah, go. You go.
Before we let you go as well, we need your expert opinion on something. So we've launched something last week called Battle of the Bangers. So basically we choose a song each and then we get people to vote which is which. So we're not even going to tell you who selected who. We're just going to play the little bits and pieces. So you've got this song. I like this one.
So you picked it?
Yeah, it's just a good song. Respect to whoever picked this. Or you've got this one. In the theme that the Rocky Horror Show is on tonight. So, Orazio Fantasia, give us your thoughts. If you had to choose just one song.
Mum will probably kill me. Mum would like number 2, but I like number 1.
Yes.
Sorry.
So that doesn't mean you won.
I think Orazio's vote's worth at least 2 or 3%. Not your standard 1%.
All right. Well, get your pants off because we're going to have a calf shot.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for coming in,
We'd
mate.
like to know.
Thanks, guys.
Nothing beats a cosy winter getaway or escaping to a tropical paradise.
If you're thinking about an early winter escape, whatif.com has just the place.
Check out great accommodation deals across Australia on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Over the top by Doedee.
Back of the flight, Jodie.
Right in his face, Doedee.
Please welcome to Jodie and Hayesy, Tom Doedee.
So, Tommy, just to peel back the things that are the curtains here. So I'm the odd one out. I'm the odd one out for not knowing the time warp.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, right, okay.
Everyone.
It's even Tom Doedee's all over it.
No, there is no one on the planet that doesn't know the time warp except for you.
Okay, that's going to be
But-
nice, isn't it?
Tommy, to let you know, we've done rehearsals during the week, and he's not bad with the choreography, but it's the freestyle afterwards where we really run into trouble.
It's like 8 seconds of freestyle, and I need severe direction. So can you go, do the football players these days go to clubs and stuff, do you dance? Are you a dancer?
We dance a little bit, yeah, around and about. You know, the gym, if there's a good tune on, before the game when you're getting up and about, there's a little bit of dancing.
Best
Okay.
dancer in the team.
Outside of myself, Benny Davis was really good when
I can
last
see
year, but
that,
he's left us.
No longer with us.
Riley Thilthorpe's probably dances the most, so I'll go with him.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like Josh Rochelle would be able to cut a move or two.
Nah.
Or at least
nah.
think that he could.
Yeah, or thinks that he can, yeah. Whether he actually can is probably up for debate.
Okay, fair
But
enough.
not really much of a debate, to be honest.
Shall we talk about footy?
Yeah, let's do that. Still a few days away, Tommy, but a huge game against the Pies. I'd imagine for someone and the way that you go about things, you'd embrace big challenges like this.
Yeah, it's exciting. We're obviously we're playing some good footy, but with what they did on Anzac Day and the comeback against Essendon, they're in some fine form as well. And we're glad it's at AO, and hopefully we get a big crowd there and can be as loud as what they were at the MCG on the weekend.
I think the concerning thing about Collingwood is you can never ever write them off. Like 28 points down at three-quarter time on Anzac Day. Like, come on.
Yeah,
That's a big ask.
Yeah, it's one of those things we know it's going to have to be 4 quarters. As cliche as it sounds, the whole 4-quarter performance thing. We knew that going into that Anzac Day, but then seeing them come back, it obviously made it more apparent.
Hayesy, do you reckon they should tag Dacos? I don't know.
Yeah, is there any talk about tagging Nick Dacos? Well, just on that, what do you do for someone like this who, give him a hard tag, he's still going to get a heap of the ball?
Yeah, it's tough. I think last year we sort of didn't know whether to do it or not, and I think he had a pretty good day against us. This year we might go to him for a little bit or go to him early or late, see how it goes. But he's someone that you put someone on him, he can still do a fair bit, but you don't put anyone on him and he can completely take over the game.
So is a hard tag still a thing in the game of AFL today, or is it more of an accountable role?
More of an accountable role, and I'd say it's more of a team tag. I think most teams, there's not really that one tagger, that the Crowley that used to just go with the one player and stick with him all day. That happens here and there, but I think it's more of a team structural thing to try and stop what a player does.
Okay, before you descend into SEN mode again, we need to change tact.
That was a football, like, X's and O's question. I sort of had to go SEN.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Thank you for saying not saying nah, just 1 week at a time. 110%, full credit to the boys.
You love your movies, yes?
Yes, correct.
You
correct.
love your streaming services?
Correct.
Okay. You've got Stan?
Yes, Stan's my favourite. I love Stan.
A little assignment for you this week, if it's okay, if you've got time in between, being a professional footballer, because you guys are so busy all the time.
Hint of sarcasm. Just a hint.
We would like you to come back next week for our listeners and have your top 3 Stan recommendations
All right.
and reviews. Is that okay?
Yep.
All right.
In that week, what I'm going to just give homework for the listeners, go and watch Poker Face on Stan.
Yeah,
Stan
good.
original. Get through the first episode. First
Yeah.
episode's a little bit, and then 2 through probably 7 are unbelievable.
Yeah, pretty good. I would
You didn't
say,
like it?
I would say 1 out of 2 episodes was good. There were some that you were just a bit like, oh, come on.
We're talking about Lady Gaga's song Poker Face. What's going on here? I don't watch enough TV, Tommy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to not be able to participate in this conversation.
You've just been great in this segment.
Yeah. And one more quick one before we let you go. We played this bit of audio this morning from Nick Natanui, West Coast Eagles legend. Just have a listen for us, and we're keeping it really highbrow this morning. Have a listen to this. He's got a newborn baby, right? And he's talking about changing nappies. And this is what he likes to do in the shower.
The shower time instead of changing nappies?
Oh, yeah. If nappies get too hard. No, nappies get too hard. I just do it the old Fijian style. Just stomp it down the drain, chuck him in the shower with me. Shower with your foot. Shower waffles, mate. Just put it down the drain and push it down there.
So, Tom...
the old drain stomp.
Drain stop. Is this a thing, or is Nick Nat by himself here?
I'm on the... No, that's by himself.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I was going to try and go into an elaborate response there, but no, that's just not something you do, is it?
Nothing going on
any form.
in the Crows change rooms.
But if someone from the Crows
I'll
was
take you to the
likely to go down this path...
Who's the biggest poo waffler?
Coming to the inner sanctum, guys, I'll tell you about the biggest waffler. No, that's just not... I don't know. That's just not something I've ever considered. I don't think anyone else really has.
Very good. Very
one
measured
person
answer.
in this room who has, EB Sean. Anyway.
Hey, Tommy, thanks for your time this morning.
I appreciate it.
Good luck on
Always-
Sunday.
Always good.
Jones and Rankin from the pocket. Hurley, ball, Crows go, bang, bang.
Fitzy's Weekend Footy Tips with Jodie and Hayesy.
It's a little prayer to the radio gods. Good morning, Fitzy.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes!
It's unbelievable because I'm in the studio. I'm right next to you, but we didn't know if the mic was going to work.
My heart's pounding.
Oh, look, we weren't
We made
panicking at all during Taylor Swift. We were just relaxing. Listen, we were in a lavender haze, weren't we, Hazy?
Oh, well, I was listening to Jodies Diary. I was ready to go the whole time. I was going, wind it up. I want to get home. But no, thank you for having me on, guys. I must have done something right last week.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God. Fitzy, we've had this discussion during the week. You can come back any time you want. We'd take your call at 3 a.m. in the morning if you wanted to talk to us.
Got it. I'm leaving Sydney tomorrow and I'm taking over the Adelaide Breakfast Show. You two are gone.
No, don't joke. That sort of stuff happens in radio, mate.
Yes. And
does.
also, the text
It
line
does.
is going off, and I'm not going to read any of those things. Is this true? Is this real? Hey,
No, can I just say, apparently there's a big performance. You guys have got a big performance this weekend, is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, this is awesome.
has it made its way to Sydney, has it?
Yeah, it has. It's huge over here. So, what characters are we playing in the Rocky Horror Show? So, what's your cameo? What's happening?
So, Rocky Horror Show tonight, Festival Theatre. We'll be donning fishnets and high heels, particularly Hazy, because he's really taken to them.
Yeah. Make
So,
your calves pop.
we'll be performing the Time Warp in the finale. There's no pressure there.
Great.
There's no pressure at all.
Hazy, you are gone. Can I just tell you, it is nerve-wracking because I lost a bet years and years ago on Adelaide Radio with Hans, the
Yes.
accordion player.
Yeah.
And I lost the bet with Hans, and I had to perform at the Mars Bar under the name Hissy Fitz. And I dressed up and I had to do a Spice Girls song. It was one of the most intimidating nights of my life. I rolled my ankle 4 times, Hazy, in the big boots. So you're gone, mate. You're in a fair bit of trouble.
Is that why they shut Mars Bar down?
Yeah, I think it was. It was an absolute mess, but no, you guys will have a great time. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, no, it should be fine. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, nothing. It's going to be an absolute treat. Hey, Fitzy, let's get 2 footy tips from me. We won't start in order. We'll go straight to your top shelf. Big game on Sunday. Crows taking on the Pies.
Yeah, that's going to be massive. Do you know what my head says to back the Pies? Because they're probably the best team in the competition by an absolute mile at the moment. But I'm going to go with my heart here. I really do think Adelaide Crows can get up. They're a chance. If we can take Nick Dacos out of the game, I'm going to back the Crows with an upset on Sunday at Adelaide Oval.
Okay, just if the Crows are up by 28 points at three-quarter time, don't relax, okay?
Oh, I know. How good are Collingwood? That was brilliant to watch Anzac Day. It was magnificent. But, yeah, we've got two huge games. You realise if the Crows win and Port Adelaide win tonight, we're equal. Both teams are equal top. We won't go top because of percentage, but we're equal top.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Isn't it? You'd love to see South Australian footy in that sort of state. Do you think Port are a chance?
Look, too many injuries for me, Hayesy, and I know Charlie Dixon's coming back, but I don't think he'd be 100%. They've got some big injuries, and St Kilda are playing good footy, so I'm just going to have to back the Saints on that one.
Okay, there you go.
I'm
not really sucked the air out of South Australia there, mate.
I'm not tipping with my heart when it comes to Port Adelaide, that's for sure.
When was the last time you tipped Port Adelaide in?
Yeah, I tipped a few supporters into the Cops. That's the last time I've tipped anything to do with Port Adelaide.
Hey, Fitzy, just quickly, can we sort of veer off in a bit of a different direction? Obviously, it's been a big week in South Australia with the passing on of a young player in the Adelaide Footy League because of concussion. All the headlines for all the wrong reasons. You're someone who played at the top level for the Sydney Swans and the Adelaide Crows, and you've got young blokes coming through playing footy now or probably going to play football. When you see stuff like this, and when we're talking about concussions so much, how does it make you feel? And
yeah, it does.
What goes on in your head?
Hayesy, it does scare me a little bit. And when I got drafted, I lived with Jude Bolton, who ended up playing 300-odd games for Sydney Swans. He put his head over the ball regularly. He would have had 8 or 9 concussions in his career, and I speak to Bolts about it regularly, and he's had a couple of brain scans already.
Oh.
The hard thing is, look, there's nothing wrong with him at the moment, but he's worried about what's going to happen down the track, Jode. So,
yeah.
It's a long-term thing, and unfortunately they can't see the damage done until you're gone. That's the thing with some of these scans. So it's a really scary thing. I love the road that the AFL are going down now to protect the head as much as they can. And, with kids, I mean, I've lived in Sydney for the last 12 years. God, I see what happens in rugby league as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. There's a lot of parents pulling their kids out of rugby league now because they've seen how many concussions can happen in the big time. So, yeah, it is a scary thing, and hopefully we sort it out.
So if your young fellas are playing and they're playing the way that Jude used to play, and that is going in neck first, are you stopping the way that they go about attacking the pill?
Just a couple of things there, Hayesy. They are my sons, so they'll never put their head over the ball. Second of all, no. It is. My youngest, Lenny, has no fear at the moment, and I think majority of kids do until they get injured for the first time, but it is scary. Like, they throw themselves into situations that you are like, oh my gosh, this could go either way. So, look, I don't think I'll pull them up. I think while you're playing footy in your career, you try to further yourself as much as you can and do what you need over the ball. But, you just got to keep an eye on it.
Very quickly before we let you go, I don't want to go on a sad note. So let's just play you this piece of audio that I don't think you've heard from Nick Natanui, who's the West Coast Eagles legend.
The shower time instead of changing nappies?
Oh, yeah. If nappies get too hard. No, nappies get too hard. I just do it the old Fijian style. Just stomp it down the drain, chuck him in the shower with me. With your foot. Shower waffles, mate. Just put it down the drain and push it down there.
He is, of course, talking about his 6-month-old baby. Where do you sit on poo waffles, Fitzy?
Or do you tread on it?
I'll tell you a story. I tell you a story. When I was around about 8, 9 years of age, my cousin Shane and I, we used to bathe together. He was a little bit older than me, but we used to bathe together, and he made me laugh so much in the bath one night that I unfortunately had an accident, and we were laughing so much that I had to, as I could hear Dad coming down the hallway going, "What are you laughing at?" I am doing the exact same thing Nick Nat was doing, and Dad walked in and just went, "Oh my God, what is this?" I haven't seen this since I've looked at my last German video collection. I said, Dad, it's not what it seems. No, I wasn't 8. I was 22.
On that note, Ryan Fitzgerald, thank you so much for joining us.
Love you guys. Thanks for having me.
Oh, there you go. How good's that for a visual?
Oh, isn't
Fitzy.
it? It's beautiful.
You're on the old waffle stomp.
The biggest breaking story this town has ever seen. This is huge. Just got valuable info. This is so juicy.
Jodies Juice.
I don't want to dampen your Friday, but Jerry Springer has died. So the broadcaster from the NBC has died peacefully in his home in Chicago after a brief illness. So he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer a couple of months ago and deteriorated this week. So that's very sad. I think when you were, and you'll all agree, when you were homesick from school, the go-to was Ricky Lake and then Jerry Springer. But it really was, and I don't know if there's any other way to say this, but absolute bottom feeders of society. And not just airing their dirty laundry, Andrew, but letting people sniff it as well. And then bang, it would all erupt. This episode that I'm about to play you was called Let Me At Her.
Let me her! Get her!
Okay.
She ain't finna keep putting her hands on Let Me Out there since you charged at a woman like
Congrats. And you're at home watching going, oh my God, it turns out my family's not dysfunctional at all.
And a special shout out to his bodyguard, Steve. Remember this chant?
Oh, Steve was the man.
Yeah.
Steve didn't do much.
Oh, no. Hang on. No, he didn't. He let it go.
Yeah, he just let it go, and he just sort of look at this like concerning sort of, I can't believe this is happening look on his face. But he was like this icon.
Yeah, I can't believe this is happening, but it's my job every single day to split up stupid fights on national television. Anyway, let's talk about one of the cutest on-air TV couples breaking up. So Dr. Chris Brown made his farewell speech last night in his second last episode of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. So he said goodbye last night because he didn't want to detract from the winner on Sunday. He, of course, is paired with Julia Morris, which was, they said it was an unusual pairing, like a comedian and a vet. But I always enjoyed it. I always thought their chemistry was really lovely. And we've spoken to them before, and they genuinely are just lifelong friends, aren't they?
Yeah, it looks like, I think you can absolutely tell when it's genuine. And you can genuinely tell that they like each other a lot.
Yeah, I know. And then you got people like us who fake it every single morning. Dr. Chris has signed on with the 7 Network. He told viewers he obviously wanted to make Sunday all about the contestants. Speaking of, who were the final ones? I did watch it last night.
Right, so Harry Garside is still in.
He's in. Netballer.
Yes, with Liz Ellis.
Liz Ellis is also still in, and there's one more girl who I've never heard of. Yeah, where is she?
Below Deck star.
Oh, that's why I haven't heard of her. Righto. Okay.
Whoa.
Good luck to Aisha on Sunday night. Now, Nick Naitanui, who's the legendary West Coast Eagles player, is a new dad, which is gorgeous. I think he's got a 6-7-month-old. And he's made a bit of a startling revelation about nappies on Eagles TV, of which Hayesy doesn't miss an episode, do you, mate?
No, I tune in each and every week.
Take a listen to Nick Naitanui.
West Coast star Nick Naitanui has revealed his loving fatherhood. He and his fiancée Brittany welcomed their first child, baby Ezekiel, back in October. But in an interview with the Eagles Coast to Coast podcast, Nick conceded he's had some nappy dramas, which he's resolved in quite the questionable way.
The shower time instead of changing nappies?
Oh, yeah. If nappies get too hard. No, nappies get too hard, I just do it the old Fijian style. Just stomp it down the drain, chuck him in the shower with me. Shower with your foot. Shower waffles, mate. Put it down the drain and push it down there.
I love that there would have been Fijians watching that going, we do no such thing. That is not the old Fijian style.
We're far more sophisticated. So, shower waffles. Let's do a quick snap poll around the room. Abby in the newsroom first. Shower waffle.
When you say snap, what do you mean? Sorry, Abs.
Oh, Abs has lost it. Do you need us to come back to you?
What do we do? Shower. Look, no, I can't say that I've ever done that in the shower. There was maybe a story floating around about me as a young child, but we won't get into that on radio.
Keyword floating?
Yeah, keyword floating.
Can you stop it? Can you actually grow up?
My brain's picking up keywords this morning.
Producer Zoe?
Well, I'm a functioning adult human, so no, I've never.
Jeez, I thought you were going to say something else. EP Sean?
Next question.
Okay.
What?
Hayesy?
You absolute
animal.
No, like, are you waiting for me to be like, well, actually, there was a time?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No, I have never defecated in the shower and squashed it down the drain.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
God. But do you wee in the shower?
Yeah, regularly.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's a different story, isn't it?
So much better.
Well, there's a story, do you wee in the shower or who doesn't wee in the shower, am I right?
Oh, I'm hoping not everyone wees in the shower because when I go to public showers, I think, ew.
Why do you go to public showers?
At the gym sometimes.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's a haven for urine.
Have you got shower thongs?
No, I don't.
Oh, Jode.
Oh, my God.
Whoa, hang on, stop.
You have to have shower. If you're showering in public, like when we used to go up to Manham all the time, and we had to use the toilet blocks to shower because Mum and Dad decided not to get a cabin and get a bloody caravan instead. Yeah, you always have your shower thongs. And you take them with you and you wear them.
You don't have shower thongs.
No, but are there thongs specifically designed for public?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're just like your $2 ones from Kmart. You just go and grab them and off you go.
Can everyone stop picking on me?
Serious? Oh my God!
Oh.
See, it's 2023. It's probably time to grow up.
That's all I've got for you.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Hazy's on Miss Daisy.
Let's take some knowledge and maybe a few fun facts into the weekend, shall we?
Go on then.
Press your mates at the bar.
Yeah.
Hey, Xander. I don't know why it's Xander, but I've got a fun fact for you. What about on this day, yesterday, this happened? What do you think of that? And you're like, wow.
Yeah, and also, why is your name Xander?
Yeah, Xander.
What were you? Did your parents hate you?
I don't know. I'll just call you Alex. Is that okay? I'm just going to call you Alex.
Okay.
Great. 1956. Jimmy Barnes was born in Scotland. Today is his 67th birthday. South Australian royalty.
Yeah.
The Greater North as well.
Oh, I know. Just a good old-fashioned Elizabeth boy.
Yes. Favourite, we've done this before, but favourite Jimmy Barnes song. Another opportunity for me to plug Ship and Steel. Ship and Steel. Ship and Steel.
Say favourite or worst?
Favourite?
No.
How very dare you?
Ship and Steel.
What have you got then?
Saturday night. Do, 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 do,
You sure that's a Jimmy Barnes song? I'm pretty sure that's Pitbull.
I think it's Cold Chisel, actually.
1967, Muhammad Ali refuses induction into army and he's stripped of his boxing title.
Oh, no.
It has been said that I have two alternatives. Either go to jail or go to the army. But I would like to say that there is another alternative. And that alternative is justice.
Controversial times. Unbelievable. 2003, iTunes Online Music Store was launched by Apple. I can't believe now, remembering living in a world where you would go out to places like Sanity and buy a single.
Yeah.
Isn't that ridiculous?
No, little record single.
Ridiculous
Yeah,
stuff.
it's crazy, isn't it? And also, like, when you would pay $1.90 whatever per song to build up your library, your iTunes library. Now you just jump on Spotify and it's all there for you, doll.
It's all there. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's really easy, isn't it? 2019 TV series Game of Thrones, the Long Night episode debuts with the longest battle ever screened, nearly 80 minutes. I have not seen a second of Game of Thrones in my life.
Oh, I got one season in and went, this is not for me.
Yeah.
How? I don't get it. 2014
I don't
if you do like
understand
Game of Thrones.
13, 24, 10. If you like Game of Thrones, don't call us. Just kidding. Feel free. Producer's always going to answer all of these calls right now and have a chat with you. 2019 as well. Disney says Marvel film Avengers: The Endgame made estimated $1.2 billion worldwide. First film to make more than $1 billion on opening.
Tell you what, it's those little blue people, though. They're priceless to you, aren't they?
No, that's Avatar.
Oh, yeah.
Not Avengers. But yes, the Avatars are very sexy. We've established that many times.
What do the Avengers do then?
I'm not sure. I'm not a big comic book guy. Marvel. The
gotcha.
Marvel comics.
Yeah, righto.
Number one song on April 28 in 2019 was Old Town Road by Lil Nas X.
Oh, surely not playing that, are we?
Hello, Lil Nas speaking.
Jodie and Hazy's Dead or Alive.
When I think death, I think of producer Zoe. Did you like that, Zoe?
I love that. Isn't that warm?
Yeah, the princess of death has arrived.
Yeah,
Don't touch her or you'll die.
Zoe, stop lighting up the room or darkening the room. We're not sure.
Well, we're about to find out. Dead or alive? Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. 3 celebs, bios, when they were born. You tell me if they are dead or alive. First up, Helen McCrory.
Look at the gun.
Recognise it. Welcome to the family.
Helen Elizabeth McCorian, an English actress. She made her stage debut in The Importance of Being Earnest in the 90s, best known as Narcissa Malfoy in the Harry Potter movies, and Polly Gray in Peaky Blinders. Born August 1968, dead or alive, Hayesy.
Could you repeat that? Just kidding. I didn't understand anything you just said. So, except for Peaky Blinders, which I haven't seen, but everyone else is saying, I'm going to say that she's still alive, because if she was in Peaky Blinders, that's not too long ago. So I'll say alive.
Jodes?
Peaky Blinders. I think she died.
Oh.
Jodes is correct. She did pass tragically 2 years ago.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
Or you just say it with confidence?
No, I'm a big Peaky Blinders chick.
Okay.
I just like gangsters killing each other, you know.
You've got that vibe about you too. Yeah.
All right.
I think it's the Frank Green drink bottle that gives it away. your gangster vibes.
Oh my god.
One zip Jodie. Next one. Wallace Shawn.
So, it is down to you, and it is down to me. If you wish her dead, by all means, keep moving forward.
Wallace Michael Shawn, an American actor, playwright, and essayist. His film roles have included
oh my god.
in The Princess
Did you just say
Bride.
essayist?
Is that not a word?
Satirist.
No, essayist.
What's an essayist?
Like he writes.
Oh, essayist.
What is going on here?
Oh, I love it when Mama Jodie tries to correct you.
Thank you. Thanks, Mama Jodes. I'll continue.
Tell her where to go. Tell her to go, Zoe.
Oh, yeah, try that, Zoe.
Careful.
His film roles have been in The Princess Bride as Mr. James Hole in Clueless and of the voice in Rex in the Toy Story movie franchises. He's born November 1943, dead or alive.
Wow, that would make him, what, 80? 81 this year. It's a bit quick maths for you. It's no big deal. My brain's like a bit of a calculator. Do you want to go first this time?
Yeah, go on, Jodes.
Don't play this game.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Because you're going to go the opposite to whatever I go.
Pretty much, because I need to win to stay alive.
Okay, I'm going to say alive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm also going to say alive.
He is alive. Well done.
Okay, you just wanted to stay in it, didn't you?
Yes.
Make it interesting.
2-1. Jodes potentially for the win here with this last one.
Okay.
Willie Nelson.
What I'm getting ready to do, I don't want to remember a lot of it.
Willie Hugh Nelson, an American singer, songwriter, musician, political activist, and actor. He was one of the main figures of outlaw country, which was a subgenre of music developed in the 60s as a reaction to the Nashville sound restrictions. Known for his biggest hit, On the Road Again, born April 1933, dead or alive.
You are in a no-win situation here because he died and you can't win.
What do you mean?
You can't win.
He died?
Yeah, he died because I'm going to win.
Oh, okay. I'm going to say that he... can I just take a point in? I'm going to say that he died as well.
He's alive.
What? Oh, my gosh. I thought Willie Nelson was dead.
So did I.
You are both wrong. He's well and truly alive.
So that means I win.
Oh, my gosh. That's such an awful way for you to win, isn't it?
Oh, win's a win, mate. The 4 points or the free coffee, it's the same thing.
Coffee on Hayesy.
Oh, no doubt he's listening. I'm so sorry, Willie.
Jodies Diary.
Dear Diary, this week had me asking, what the fork? No, literally, we asked where are all the forks. Why don't we ask Abby from the newsroom, you cutlery thieving, fork hoarding maniac?
I'm growing forks.
You're growing forks?
I have extra forks.
Yeah.
I think they come from a workplace.
Okay.
Right.
And I think, I have a daughter that actually works at your workplace.
Right, who would that be, Cheryl?
There's a newsreader there, Abby.
Mum! Frustration levels boiled over this week when my good friend Andrew failed to grasp one very simple expression.
Back and down the curtains.
Oh my God.
It's what you just do what you want with it.
Why
It's
is
fine.
that expression so hard for you? What?
Yeah, got arrested, and I'm just going to wind back and peel back the curtains here.
Speaking of pulling up around the shade blinds, oh Christ, we revealed Tom Wren needs to set a forking calendar alert. Just pull back the curtains here. Tom Wren was supposed to join us for his weekly sports segment, same time every week, Tom.
Yeah, they get to a point where you're like, you can't keep padding because we're just talking absolute rubbish.
Yeah.
So yeah, to lift, what do they say? Draw the curtains back. That's the saying, isn't it?
You have so much trouble with that expression.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're
Pull them
just
back.
waiting for Tom to burst into the studio at any given point. AP Sean, did he say he was on his way?
Yes, he forgot, and he was downstairs getting a coffee, but he said he was running straight back up.
Oh, my God.
Okay, good.
So, once again, it's left a little old Jodester to keep things together. And Coachella over the weekend, which is just where all the cool people wear really cool stuff and go and watch concerts. Sia hit the stage and Zendaya performed live for the first time in about...
my very goodness. Who the hell is Zendaya?
Who is... Geez, Jodie, you're really nailing things this week, like right on top of your game. Or are you? Or was that not very good? Why am I debating stuff in my own head? How very dare you, just before you brought into question the success of The Bachelor and bringing people together and uniting them. Oh, no, that was me, wasn't it? I was the one going, oh, God, people just go on there for Instagram fame. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Did you just trip up on your own?
I think...
Are you stumbling on your own lies now?
I think I'm having an argument with myself.
Yeah, what is happening here?
I don't know.
Do you want us to leave the room?
But I did promise you some stats. Fork. Abby was having such a good time.
Jodie and Hayesy on Nova.
Good morning, Adelaide. Looking a little bit miserable out there. Speaking of looking miserable, Abby, I want to go to you in the newsroom straight away.
Whoa!
No, not that you're so...
Do you know what? I'm sorry, Abby. I think you look fantastic.
No, I didn't mean
and
it.
you're really bringing a strong presence this morning.
I didn't
So
mean...
just please just ignore jokes.
Just bear with me on this one.
I am miserable today, to be honest.
Are you?
I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm just in a mood.
Okay. We were asked, Diary, if I've ever been attracted to a boss. Only if I joined SAPOL.
What if you were a police cadet?
Oh, Grant Stevens.
Yeah, if Grant Stevens
Oh,
was
my
your boss?
God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. We call him Daddy Grant.
Yeah. Grant's got quite the reputation in the Channel 10 newsroom.
Whole glass of water to studio.
I know.
That's what it sounds like, doesn't
Okay, well,
it?
this is going to be good the next time I have to interview him.
Yeah.
So, Daddy Grant. Remember that time his mobile went off during a press conference?
What's your viewpoint on it? On the catwalk. You know, a ringtone. It's a great ringtone.
And finally, Diary, it all got too much and I forking snapped.
Let's play Ask Us Anything, where we really nip back the blinds and really get an inside word.
I'm out. I'm done. Seriously. So to Daddy Stevens. Happy Abby in the newsroom.
Tired. I'm just in a mood.
Okay. And my idiot friend.
Wind back and peel back the curtains here.
Go the fork off this weekend. Love, Jodie.
Big show it was.
Yes.
Gave away some Lizzo tickets again to Sydney, so that is done and dusted. Stick around for Kate, Tim and Joel this afternoon for a big announcement for what's coming up in the month of May.
Hopefully we break a leg tonight at the Rocky Horror Show. Thanks to all our listeners who are coming along to support us and or boo us or throw tomatoes at the stage. Who knows?
Yeah, do it all.
Yeah.
Mix it up.
Yeah.
All right.
What a week.
Have a fantastic weekend. We'll catch you bright and early on Monday morning.
See you,
Goodbye.
kids. Bye.
This is